Hi there, this is Ronnie, coming at you with a video. It's been a while since I've done one. August the 24th and 25th up at the Duos Centre in Perth sees the return of Tabletop Scotland. This is the convention for tabletop gaming. I was there last year. I ran a Savage Worlds game, which I think went okay. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. And this year I'm upping the ante on myself. I'm going to be running 2 games. I'm going to be running one each day. So this year on the Saturday there will be an evening of opera music, of magic, mystery and murder. It's Victorian steampunk. Yes, it's Castle Falkenstein. Why? Well, anyone who's watched this channel for any sort of length of time knows fine well that I don't need an excuse to do Castle Falkenstein, quite frankly. I just need a reason. And Tabletop Scotland gives me that reason. Should be a fun game, nice little relaxing bit of mystery and murder. Not going to be overboard. Should be a nice time. Sunday, the player characters will be attending a circus. Very sort of 1980s. So I'm going for a sort of 1980s feel. I think slightly influenced by the fact that I'm playing a Call of Cthulhu game with a pair of geeks, and it's been set in the 80s, and it's really got me sort of nostalgic for that period. But also because I like the idea of having the sort of classic tropes, because it's going to be set at a circus. And I kind of like the idea of having the lion tamer and the performing elephants and all the rest of it. And that is not to say that I agree with the improper treatment of any animal, because I don't. But it's a sort of image that I have in my head. And it's going to be essentially a bunch of sort of terrorists stroke robbers are going to attempt to take the place down, because there's a couple of dignitaries there, and the player characters will be sort of trying to take them down. It's going to be very much a nod to sort of 80s action films and so on. But I am not using Savage Worlds, which may surprise people given that the premise seems to lend itself to it. What I am going to do is use True 20. This is for 2 reasons, actually. One, I haven't actually run True 20 as a sort of straight up modern, without any sort of supernatural elements, and I want to see how it fares. I think it's going to work really nicely. There's going to be I find the combat a little more lethal, so it's going to be a little more, going to be a bit more grit to it, a bit more edge. But also, similarly to Castle Falkenstein, actually, even amongst role players, Castle Falkenstein, sadly, in my opinion, isn't as well known. True 20, as a rule system, as a generic, isn't as well known as a lot of the other generics, like Savage Worlds, like GURPS, like Fate, particularly Fate Core. So I like the idea of doing that, of using 2 systems that aren't as well known, and giving them some love, quite frankly. So yes, I will be GMing both days. Both of my games are half 2 starts, it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy myself, and I very much hope my players will do as well.